students. My speech today is about, I'm trying to persuade you that students should have to wear uniforms. Okay? That's what it's based on. A few questions for the audience. How many people in this classroom have attended a school that utilize uniforms? 2, 3, 4. Okay. Ask yourself, do you feel that this was an advantage or disadvantage? Just food for thought. Don't actually answer that out. I'm about to convince you as to why I believe that uniforms should be required among students and schools across the United States of America. The pros of uniform. Requiring students to wear uniforms would create a sense of equality throughout the school, throughout the entire student body. Instead of categorizing people on how much their mom or dad's income is, people will be judged off of personality and how they treat others. As you know, sometimes we're going to public schools, and I'm sure you've all have experience. Like somebody might have a bad pair of shoes, or like might not be able to afford a nice shirt, so they might be made fun of, or they won't be a part of like the so-called cool kids. And I've actually like seen people bully people, or not even bully, just make fun of people because they might only have like 2 pair of shoes and the one is worn out or something. And uniforms also force children to be disciplined throughout their years at school. So, you know, as in public schools, sometimes you might be able to wear a hat or wear certain things like shirts with vulgar images on them. And public schools, you have to be disciplined and wear the same thing every day and have respect. In some areas where the gang population is heavy, it will eliminate the uses of gang-related colors. As you know, in California and New York and Atlanta, like all those places, I'm sure y'all know about the Bloods and the Crips. You can be killed, like if you wear red and someone is a Crip or something, and their favorite color is blue or something like that, and so that will cut down on that. And school uniforms are a good way to set a good example and represent the community. Ooh. Although most will disagree, some say wearing a uniform takes away from one's freedom and individuality. Like some people dress to express themselves. Some people like to wear all black, like the goth kids, or some people just like to wear colorful things to just express their personality. Another con is wearing a school uniform could also cause kids from other schools to bully certain children. Like if the school across the street doesn't have to wear uniforms, you do, it might make fun of you, like, oh, you perfect kid or something like that. As you know. And parents say it's a waste of money to buy something their children won't utilize outside of school. Some students believe that school uniforms are not as comfortable with other clothing. You have to wear like all the way up to your waist and tuck everything in. So, yes, sir. Wearing school uniforms requires organization in order to ensure that clean clothes are always available. Statistics. In 2009, 21 states implemented the school uniform rule. A mind-blowing 91% of the schools' suspensions and reports of bullying stopped in schools that utilize school uniforms. And due to the required lengths of shirts and tights underneath, sexual offenses dropped by a mind-bending 96%. Lastly, because similar clothes were worn, vandalism was reduced by 68%. So, as before, you might have on some True Religion jeans or a Nike hoodie. People might want to steal that, but if you're all wearing the same clothing, they won't want to steal it. Like they have nothing in common. These are my sources. And since it's Tuesday, it's election day, I have a nice little video. Oh, shit. No. It probably didn't either. All right, then. I hope I persuaded you all to be pro uniforms.
There becomes a video.
I hope I persuade everyone to be pro uniforms and really encourage you all to think as one. And thank you for your time, everyone. Have a blessed. This is a funny video I saw online. It's Tuesday. I mean, it doesn't actually relate. They do have on uniforms, but I just thought it was a funny video. It's about the election. That's it.
That's 145.
Well, they're all wearing uniforms.
Huh?
They're all wearing uniforms.
They are. See? And it brings a sense of one.
Somebody.
That's it. You can